Yeah, pulling up with the crew.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Browns coming in at 7-2, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 6-3.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package, 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, it's Ryan. And able to find Green. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. From the gun, Ryan to Mixon on the check down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Throwing again, Ryan. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, Ryan. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now they run with Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They run again with Foreman. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Foreman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Foreman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Foreman. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A carry for Foreman, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, good. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no good.
And got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, Kelly. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Kelly. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Kelly now. A final shot before break. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw again, Kelly. And this one's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And now running right through it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Kelly throwing again. Sanders has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Play action, it's Kelly. It's caught, Humphreys. A good pickup there, 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Fresh set of downs here. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Broken tackle. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not it.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Ladarius Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Brenza on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Kelly, and Graham's got it over the middle. middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. To throw, Kelly. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Browns defense stands tall. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Here's Kelly off the play fake. Forced out to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Set. Green 39.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Kelly to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And a give this time to the tailback.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On 1st down, Ryan. Green with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that ran into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Kelly now. Going to throw again. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Kelly flushed out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now it's 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're... And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky pass.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Kelly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big offensive explosion helped lead.